So Istanbul has a very special place in my heart, and you'll see why later in the video. But having visited it 3 times in just over a year, I felt I had enough and didn't plan on visiting for a while. However, living in the UK, I had a yearning to spend some of Ramadan in a predominantly Muslim country. The cheapest and most convenient option was Istanbul, so I was intrigued. Firstly, there was a lot of food I was craving to eat from there. But mainly, how would the Ramadan vibes be there? Would the experience in Ramadan be different? And would I enjoy visiting Istanbul again even though I didn't want to go? Well, let's find out. And we have finally made it here in Istanbul. So we're staying in the Fatih area today at this hotel, Tugra Hotel. It is 12:30, so obviously it wasn't any use doing any other hotel. We're literally just staying here, going out to eat quickly. We haven't had a proper iftar on the plane. Gonna go Fatih Camii. It's just literally around the corner, just waiting on everyone to come down. So obviously we came to Istanbul in Ramadan, see how the Ramadan vibes are. Got all the lights here right next to Fatih Camii. Only here for a few days, but just want to experience Ramadan in somewhere that is more predominantly Muslim. So let's see how it goes. So this is the place behind me. We always come here to eat, but unfortunately they are all sold out. Not what we want on the first day. We literally stayed in this area so we can come and eat here for iftar and sahur, but unfortunately it's all out. So we're going to try the place next door. This is the entrance to Fatih Camii. You come up these stairs and you are greeted by hundreds of cats. Just look at that. We were surprised to find that the masjid was closed. It was 2 a.m, but with it being Ramadan, we thought it may have been more busy in the area. However, this area was rather quiet, with hardly any shops even open. So we headed back to the hotel to rest and be ready to explore the next day. We are here in Istanbul at the Fatih Camii. This is what it's all about. Zohar Salah and Azan going off right now. Just listen to it. So we're still here in Fatih Camii, inside the courtyard. These kids are all playing football. And now someone's come and tell them off. My sister-in-law joined in, playing penalties, and then 1v1. They had a match inside the courtyard. Mad vibes, but I think they got in trouble for blasting it too much. The atmosphere in Fatih Camii was incredible. Seeing families together, kids playing and running around, elders praying and relaxing, people discussing our deen, cats roaming around, birds being fed. It was all amazing to see and be a part of, and I wish we had stayed there for longer. However, it was time to change hotels and head to the next location, to one of the Ramadan experiences we had been looking forward to the most. But things didn't exactly go as planned. So we came to Sultan Ahmad area, and there's this one place that I really like to eat durum wrap from, near Nur Espana. So after settling into our hotel, we quickly came out to go and grab some in time for iftar. Then up there, provided it is about half an hour before iftar, but it's closed. The whole idea was to grab that, come to Hagia Sophia, chill there, have a iftar there with all the vibes and stuff like that. So right now, I'm kind of running towards Hagia Sophia because obviously I want to kind of get the content and stuff like that. And Mrs. Sister-in-laws are grabbing something to eat. This is over here. Oh. I ain't got no water. Need to find some water or something from somewhere. What the hell? Wow. So here in Istanbul, behind me is the Blue Mosque, and in front of me is Sofia, and it's just iftar time. If you see how crazy it is a Saturday. This is the Ramadan vibes here in Istanbul. So as I stood around taking content and unsure how to break my fast without food, water or any cash to buy anything, this generous brother called me over to join the iftar. And just like many others were doing, he was sharing his food and drink with those around him. We finally got some iftar right here. Yeah, it's up here. Again, the atmosphere was amazing, and a sense of togetherness and unity could be felt all around. There were families with huge pots and bowls of food that they were sharing out. Others had brought their tables and chairs and even table lamps to enjoy their iftar there in Sultan Ahmad Square together as one. After iftar, we tried getting into Hagia Sophia, but there was a 45-minute queue, and this was not for visitors but those wanting to go in to pray. So instead, we made our way to the Blue Mosque, which was also extremely busy, with people continuously coming in and out of the masjid, even visitors. Once we had prayed at Tarawih, it was time to enjoy some more food. Alright, so we're in this place called Osas Gourmet, which is known for the chick-off there. See here, got Mustafa right there, the cousin. He's come from Bursa, join us.
Arama bence dinleyemem çünkü gerçekten. Ben böyle nasıl Tamam mı?
Her gelen bana geliyor. Başlayalım bakalım.
It's finally time. I've said this before and I'll always say this every time I come to Istanbul. If you're coming here, there's only one place that you should be going to have baklava. And we're finally here. Karakoy Gulluoglu. They have been perfecting the recipe since 1843, and with only one store located near the Galata port, they never disappoint in serving the freshest and most delicious baklava you can get. This is Karakoy Gulluoglu, and here's a quick message from the owner.
Ben Nadir Güllü. Karaköy Gulluoglu 5. kuşak, 5th generation.
5th generation, yeah.
Only Karaköy. Bu Muhammed Fatih Atatürk. Hep bir baklava. Baklava, okay?
Okay,
Nice to
thank
meet
you
you.
very much. Thank you. So like I said, Karakoy Gulluoglu is the only place to go for baklava. I always bring some back, but unfortunately I wasn't in Istanbul for my last day, so I didn't get any. But here in Istanbul airport, they still do have some. So obviously not the full variety. They are fresh. The guy said they come every morning. So obviously had to make sure that I get a box. I'm gonna have to put my camera away for this. That's my coffee going in. And here we are. It's too good, man.
Yeah, it's
Once my baklava cravings had been satisfied, it was time to head back to the hotel for some well-needed rest, but not before we indulged in more food.
Cennete kabul etsin. Soğan atıyor. Acıyız. Tamam alacağız. Ne bir yüzden yok. Hayır mı? Avcılarına gider.
Before we move on to day 2, let me tell you about this Unmissable Esim offer. The code mentioned is still available to use, so don't miss out. So this was probably the best decision I made on this trip. Flip. So I'd always make sure that I got a physical SIM card wherever I would go. And I was very skeptical about using an eSIM. Go through the hassle of making sure that I'm choosing the right SIM when I get there at the airport. However, this time I decided to go with an eSIM to take out all the hassle of having to deal with a physical SIM card. Another advantage is being able to be connected before you even land, before you even get into the airport. So I needed to make sure that the eSIM was reliable and provided high speeds of data so I can upload content for you to see. And that is why I chose Musafir eSIM, a company that's dedicated to make sure that the customers have an easy onboarding process with the eSIM and they receive high speeds of data throughout the whole travel. They specialize in unlimited data packages, whether it's regional or global, with a very easy process of simply installing the app, purchasing the eSIM through the app and installing it onto your phone, and you're ready to go and use your data. And of course, I'm going to hook you up with a discount code of 15% off until the end of Ramadan. Just type in the discount code Halal Travel 15 and you get 15% on any eSIM you get until the end of Ramadan. It's currently around 5:45, 5:50 a.m. in the morning, and we're on the way for Fajr Salah in Hagia Sophia. I ain't really slept much, so yeah, the blue mosque down there. When we were walking back to the hotel, around 2:30 in the morning, all of this area was still busy. Just realized these people actually have their chairs to the left here. This is where everyone fills up for iftar. There's literally people here, so I'm guessing that people probably did suhoor here as well. Hagia Sophia right there. So it's currently just past 6:15 a.m. in the morning. Obviously Fajr Salah, but Fajr Salah has not started yet. The adhan did go off about half an hour ago at the time Sahri ended. But I think a lot of people here are expecting Fajr Salah to be soon. A lot of people have just prayed their own Fajr Salah and kind of got off. Don't really know what time actual Jamaat starts. "6:40. That's when Fajr Salah is. This is now Iqamah.
يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله 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 لا إله إلا الله.
So Hagia Sophia closed around 7:30 after Fajr, but seeing Sultan Ahmed Square so quiet and empty compared to Iftar and any other time in the day made it perfect to capture more content. And that is it for part 1. This is my first vlog, so let me know what you did and didn't like and where I can improve. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss part 2 where I visit one of my favorite locations in Istanbul. And finally, follow me on all my other socials where I post almost every day. Until next time, safe travels and Assalamu alaikum.